This is one of those dark stories in U.S. history that a lot of Americans don't talk about or don't know. Now, some of the positive aspects of this will lead to more veteran rights in the future. But as all rights go, nothing is easy and nothing is quick. So, context. World War I happens. The U.S. military gets sent overseas. Some were draftees, some were hard-charging volunteers. They fought in World War I. Now, when they came home, one of the issues that happens is a lot of these guys went back for their old jobs, and guess what? They're gone. Others were draftees that didn't make much money, so they had issues financially. So in 1924, Congress passes something called the War Adjustment Act, which gave a bonus to U.S. personnel that fought overseas to fix that salary gap. Now, the kicker here was this is not supposed to take place until 1944. By the end of the 1920s, we find ourselves in the Great Depression. Now, it's not just caused by the stock market crash. It's overproduction of food, the Halley-Smooth Tariff Act, also Americans borrowing money to buy goods that they couldn't afford. Long story short, we hit the Great Depression. Now, let's fast forward to the year 1932. Unemployment rate in the United States is at 23%. How do we know what the unemployment rates are? Well, when people file for unemployment, that's how we know. Now, is that an accurate number of how bad it actually was? No, because if people aren't working, we don't know. Let's say they don't file for unemployment. We don't know. So realistically, it could be as high as 40%. Now, back to those veterans. Well, they did get that act passed that says they're going to get a bonus in 1944. But many of these veterans don't think they're going to make it another 20 years. No jobs. They have nothing. 15,000 of them march on D.C. and request that they change this bonus to now. Again, these are soldiers, Marines, sailors that are all marching on the Capitol requesting money because they have nothing. They brought with them their families, and they're going to set up two Hoovervilles, or I should say shantytowns. One on the other side of the Potomac, and the other one on the National Mall. And yes, they refused to leave. Now, there were people that were sympathetic to this cause, including one, General Smedley Butler, one of the most decorated Marines of all times, 2 Medal of Honors, all-around badass.
Who's made this country worth living in? It's just you fellas. Look. Makes me so damn mad a whole lot of people speak of you as tramps. By God, they didn't speak of you as tramps in 1917 and 18. No. Take it from me, this is the greatest demonstration of Americanism we've ever had. Pure Americanism.
Now, it's been a couple of weeks, and Congress has to walk by these guys every day to go to work. And they're not passing anything for their favor. So you can imagine what these veterans are saying to him. Mr. Hoover,
the vacuum guy?
No, the president.
Sends in the U.S. Army under one General Douglas MacArthur and a few other famous generals from World War II. MacArthur's orders were to clear out the shantytown on the Capitol Mall and to push the veterans across Potomac and then stop. Now MacArthur orders his troops to fix bayonets, and they used tear gas. And remember, these are veterans of World War I. Now, without orders, MacArthur crossed Potomac, went into the other shantytown, and pushed it all out. Now, I'm not really a fan of MacArthur's. Obviously, in World War II, he was ordered to leave the Philippines, and I shall return. He followed that order. In Korea, he was ordered not to move troops up to the border, and what does he do? He also wasn't a fan of the Marine Corps, so whatever. Now, the repercussions for this. This is 3 months before the election of 1932. This guy was not popular at all. I mean, think about it. They had Hoover towns, Hoover flags. Literally, your pockets turned inside out were Hoover flags. They blamed the Great Depression on this guy, which, he didn't deserve that. To summarize, the bonus march was an example of veterans fighting for rights, which they didn't get, and they were squashed for. This will be one of the reasons why the GI Bill will be signed later on, which will give educational rights and housing loans to veterans, which in turn will create the baby boom generation. Thank you for watching and enjoy your day off.